Hello, I'm back. Nice to see you guys. So today I'm gonna talk about original content, all right? And what I mean by original content, because a lot of people misunderstand what original content is and what just pure reposting is, all right? So let me give you a quick story on how social media works. So Instagram, for example, we're talking about IG automation here. So Instagram releases a new feature, all right? And let's say this is result and this is time graph, right? So at first, Instagram here released, let's say, Reels. That's how I got started, right? And not a lot of people are doing it, and not much result. And then as time goes on, like boom, you get one video that goes well, and then another video, it goes super well, and then boom, you go up top, all right? And this is the point, this is the maximum point you reach with a feature. And what happens here, everyone sees what you did with your first few videos, they blew up, and everyone starts kind of copying you, all right? So they start doing the same thing, expecting the same result. And when they do it, it kind of works for a bit, but when hundreds of people, hundreds of pages start doing it at the same time, basically, you go back to like here, all right? And as an example why this failed, right? Because many people started doing the same thing. So what does Instagram do? Well, Instagram releases a new feature and it goes the same way, no one actually knows about the feature, no one's doing it, and then you start doing it, you get one big win, second big win, and then your growth curve is just like, you're going up. You're gaining 5,000, 20,000 followers a day. Like, it's craziness, all right? And I'll tell you, one thing. So when I started with Instagram in 2020, November 28th, that's when I started Passionate Income, Reels were doing super well, all right? And were those Reels original? No, I was just reposting Instagram, TikTok videos to Instagram Reels, all right? And actually no one was doing it in this space. In that space, everyone was still doing like the infographics from 2017, and videos wasn't popular at all on Instagram. And I kind of tried a few Reels, got like 1 view, 2 views, and then I posted one Reel and it blew up like crazy. All right, it got like 4 million views or something, and it brought me probably like 40,000 followers from that video alone. And what happened is I got that first mover's advantage, because what was happening there, TikTok creators, they would post a video on TikTok and they would stop. They wouldn't do anything, and they would just upload on TikTok at that point, and they wouldn't do anything. And then when I started my page, everyone saw like the results, right? So what TikTok creators started doing is they would post on TikTok and immediately they would go to Instagram and they would post the same video on IG. And what happened, the market got super saturated, because what I was doing, with my growth curve is just I was repurposing content in a way no one was doing it. So while everyone was doing Canva infographics, I was just reposting videos from TikTok where creators themselves just wouldn't, right? So there was like a gap, probably like a 6-month gap, where I had an advantage over the creators. And what happened when creators started reposting, actually other pages saw my success and they started reposting. So I would say like my second kind of spike was when TikTok creators started reposting on Instagram, And like the third spike before like crashing down, right, was when Instagram pages started copying me by reposting content from TikTok. And you know, simply what happened is it like content works to a certain point. So if you have a video, okay, and it's really good video, let's say it went viral on TikTok and you know on YouTube Shorts, on Twitter, whatever, right? You have a video, and I am the first one who posts it on Instagram. All right, and if that video was good, like my video will go up. All right. But what if, you know, I take that video from Instagram itself and repost it, where, you know, 20 people already had reposted it, and what I'm doing is just reposting it again. Then instead of one video here, you have 20 same videos. All right, videos, V. And what happens is now you're competing basically against 20 other accounts on the same video, right? And if that video does well for 20 accounts, well, then people will go and repost it even more, okay? And it will be like 500 accounts posted the same video. And it gets saturated, right? Because a viewer sees the same video a few times, maybe he'll like the first, you know, the second time, but they're not gonna go on and like all the 500 videos, which are exactly the same, because it's reposted, right? So with reposting, what I learned is you want to be number one. And you have a disadvantage when you're number one because you can miss pretty much like 90% of the time, but when you hit it, you'll hit it big, all right? So it's okay to repost from Instagram, you know, and kind of just do like, you know, just moving the views around. That's cool, okay. It's possible to grow. I'm not saying it's impossible, but if you actually look at how social media works, it will be much harder if you just take content from Instagram and like download the video and repost it. So this was Reels, okay, era. Reels were introduced, Instagram was pushing Reels, all right? Then what happened is, you know, collaborations happened. So collabs, it's a feature on Instagram where two accounts can post the same post on one page, which is pretty cool, right? So when collabs happened, everyone was doing collaborations, and you know, even me, I think I grew like 200k followers just from collaborations, because it was a new thing, right? And you have that initial spike, and then a bit more people start doing it, so the reach kind of goes down on average post, but you kind of reiterate, and then it goes up again. And then everyone starts doing it, and you know, like the feature kind of dies down because everyone's doing it, okay? And if it's the same content, like Instagram is not gonna push it. Instagram is gonna push the feature itself, I would say, for 3 to 6 months, sometimes 9 months, all right? Then another big wave, and I wouldn't say it's fully finished, and here's what I'm gonna explain and where I'm heading to, was remixes. All right, remix. So this one, if you actually would have scrolled a few months ago on Instagram, you would see like every other video would be a normal video, but at the bottom, it, like by Instagram, it would say remixed from, or something like that. That means, you know, someone actually took a video from Instagram, and there's a feature called remix where you kind of have like a green screen video. you would actually use this feature to like react to the video, or have a video, let's say, going in your background, and you know, you're kind of reacting to it. But what people would do, and me including me, you cover the camera, you know, so there's no like a person. So if I would just place the camera in front of me, you would see me and the background would be the video. But if you covered the camera, like, it's just the background, which is just the video. And you know, Instagram was pushing this feature a lot here. And then, you know, more people started doing it. And then when, you know, like 1,000 people do it on the same video every single day, of course it crashes. All right, and I learned a very good lesson. So I'm not saying remixes don't work anymore. They do, but they need to be original, okay? So you need to spice it up a little bit. Yes, is it more, you know, effort? Absolutely. But what I've seen from my clients do really well is, let's say, you know, and I'm talking about remix. You find a viral video which is doing well. It's a reel, all right? I'll paint like Instagram's kind of reel feed, all right? And you have here, boom, 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 boom. You know, and this is reels. And you kind of scroll, you know, and you get a reel, and you know it's a video. Let's say it's a square video, like a meme type, and you have some text here, and like emojis, and some text here, or a sticker, a watermark, a logo, you know, a GIF. And you've probably seen those videos where, like, they're not aesthetically pleasing, all right? Like, you don't really want to look at them. It's just viral. You see, like, it has 1 million likes. You're like, all right, let me see what's up. Like, I don't understand. So what works really well is if you remix that video, it's the same video, right? But what you can do in the Instagram video editor, all right, is you can add some stickers. So let's say this was like black background here and white text, and like so messy and everything. You actually block this part off with like a white square sticker, all right? And you add your own text, and you go into the settings, and you add a filter, like through Instagram editor, and you add some text through Instagram editor, and maybe you add your watermark, you know, somewhere here at the bottom. So you keep the core video itself the same, but it looks completely different. It's edited up, you know, and maybe you cut off the end, or you cut it in the middle, you know, and maybe the text is like Twitter style. You add your own twist to it. You see, what happens at this point is, instead of 1,000 people remixing the same exact video on their pages every single day and putting it out there again, okay, and now having 1,000 same videos out there, you modify it, okay? It still has that virality structure here, which got 1 million likes or whatever. You know, you still have that main part, but you edit it up. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does, because it's very simple. And you know, I think we're right now in this stage with these kind of remixes. Another thing is, you know, recently Instagram introduced sequences, and if I would be you, I would fully focus on that. So what is it? It's pretty much the same thing as remix, but the reaction comes after the video. All right, so it's like a video goes, and after that video ends, you know, you're supposed to comment something. So what you do is you add a sequence. So this is like the original video, right? Let's say this is the original video, and Instagram asks you to film like 3 extra seconds here. Okay, and you know, you add your reaction kind of thing. So you just film the ground or something because we don't want to show our faces, right? It's IG automation. What you do here with that 3-second video is you go to the editor of Instagram, all right? And it looks kind of like a generic video editor, you know, like CapCut or something like that. And it looks pretty much like this. You know, you have that video, which is like the video you're kind of taking from someone, and you have your reaction. Before you do that, you should actually download the video without a watermark in full quality with, you know, a repost app, repost, or, you know, go to like Google and type in Instagram downloader, Instagram post downloader. So now, you know, you have this video in your gallery and you have that video in as a sequence in the Instagram editor. So what you do is, you know, Instagram asks you to add 3 seconds after this video as a reaction. So how do you, you know, trick this game? So what do you do is you find, you know, you watch the video and you find a spot somewhere where you can kind of cut it. Okay, you want to make sure it's smooth. So you cut it here, all right? And you delete this part. And now you have still that 3-second floor filming thing. You also delete that. And now you have kind of like half of the video, or more than half of the video. Okay, as a sequence. But Instagram won't let you film anyways. They will ask you for 3 seconds to add something on top of that. And there's an option to add a video from a gallery, from like your photos, from your saved photos, from saved videos. So you already saved that video before. So what you do is go to your gallery, all right, and add this exact video again into the editor. And now you kind of have half of the video here and the full video here. Also doesn't make sense, right? And you find the perfect spot, the perfect cut, boom, here, and you delete this part, and then all you're left with is the original video. Okay, it's cut somewhere in the middle, but you make it smooth so people can't even see it, right? So now you have the video, and if you post it, it will say sequence. And just because of that, yes, Instagram will push it. But guess what? What if you edit it up? What if you add a filter? What, you know, if you make it a bit more original and add your own text? That's where the secret sauce is. So when you have that video, you go to the filter page where you can add the filters and stuff and the text. And that's when you know, add your text, blah, 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 your watermarks, your call to actions, follow for more, blah, blah, blah. That's it. And we're literally in this stage right here. Okay, no one's doing that. And I bet people will start doing it. And you would say, well, Arnas, why are you telling everyone to do this? You know, because everyone will know about this. Well, people will find a way anyways, okay? And this will go viral anyways, if I tell you or not. So you just have to, you know, think about and decide if you want to be a part of this growth or not. I'm in, you know, I'm doing it on not my main page, but on smaller pages. So pretty much that's how original content works. And you know why I'm sharing this with you, because I've been doing Instagram for almost 3 years now. And you know, trends and features kind of come and go. So Reels were super viral 2021. First half of 2021 was like the craziest time in the world, all right? Just by reposting from TikTok. Then what you had to do is kind of like edit the video yourself and add your own twist to it, and maybe find the video from like a long podcast and post it. And that was kind of the Reels wave. But everyone started copying the same clips, so also too saturated. Then, you know, collaborations came. And you know, people tested a bunch of stuff and it worked, you know. But so many people started doing the same kind of posts, collaboration, it stopped working. Then remixes came. Remixes worked amazing. Right now, sequences work. I think we're here. Okay. Also, what works really well right now is just uploading a post, which is a video, but as a carousel, and it has two kind of 1:1 or something like that ratio slides. And first slide is kind of like a thumbnail, you know, it's a picture of whoever. And here's some text, like a thumbnail, and it says swipe, you know, and when you swipe, it's just a video. These work very well, and you know what? Maybe in 3 months they'll stop working. So the whole point is you have to be original, you have to be innovative, and you have to see those trends coming. Because I see like pages who are still stuck in the reposting from TikTok stage, and it's not gonna work. Like, here's the bad news, it's not gonna work if you just repost content from TikTok, because everyone is doing that, and everyone has done that already, and it didn't work properly. Like, it worked, but now it didn't work like a year later already. So you have to get innovative, you have to see what are the big dogs doing, okay? Kind of try to catch that, but add your own twist to it. Don't blindly, you know, repost. It's good to repost, but add your own twist to it. Add your own filter. Add something, okay? It will be a huge difference. So yeah, that's pretty much it about original content. A lot of people think original content means, you know, you kind of standing in front of the camera and filming a video, which is not true. Original content could be a modified video in your way. What you're making sure you're not doing is you're not turning a viral video, which is like 1x, one video, and reposting for more people to repost, where you're in competition now with 500 same videos. Same exact video, from same exact editor, same exact filter, same exact words. You don't want to do that. You don't want to play that game, okay? Because I can tell you, there was a point where, like, I would post something on IG, all right, on Passionate Income, and like literally 20 pages, immediately they would have set the notification that I posted. They immediately would just repost my thing, you know, and maybe those were the first ones, and maybe they got some results, but the people who copied them were too late to the game, and it was just like 500 videos which are the same floating on the internet, you know. So you kind of don't want that. You want to package it different. So that's it about original content. Just make sure you're not, you know, duplicating and quadruplicating the same video again and again and again and again. You're adding your own logo, you're adding something, and you make sure it's not the same file. And yeah, last thing, if you haven't joined my free IG course, which is in a school group, feel free to join, absolutely free, and you'll find a lot of value. You'll find a 45-minute course which goes step by step how I grew Passionate Income from 0 to 1 million followers in less than 13 months. So that's pretty much it from my side, and have a great day.